Hello there, croeso and welcome. I'm Shadow Lumox and I'm back here on Wreckfest for the Banger Brawl tournament, the December tournament. I'm doing the monthly challenge, which is banger racing on the hilltop stage in figure 8. And the aim of this, or actually first we'll just have a look at the settings. All the assists are on half because you're racing with the AI and you're meant to get a score against them. Everything else on standard, just to make the car stable, easier to handle when you're bouncing off the AI. As you can see, it's 6 laps around this figure 8 with 24 cars, including yourself. And the aim is to get the highest score possible. The score multiplier goes up depending on the position you're in. So if you're first, you'll have a ×5 multiplier, and then basically it goes down for every position down from first that you are. What you want to do is get yourself up to at least third, because then you're getting the ×4 multiplier and it does make a difference. And you want to get there as quickly as possible, but at the same time you want to cause a bit of carnage with the other cars, get the field a bit spread out, because that's where you'll start seeing the collisions at the crossroads part of the track. And you want to take any opportunity, as I just did there, to absolutely smash into the AI. Don't worry too much about your final position. This is all about score, and you'll see at the end that when I get to the end of the race I actually turn around and then start just taking people out. But until then, my aim is to get as high up into the positions as I can, so I get that score multiplier, as you see I'm first now, so it's ×5. So every time I shunt someone, rear end someone, spin them out, drive into them, wreck them, whatever, I'm getting the maximum points that I can. And this, it's actually quite tricky because there's a lot of luck involved, but there is sort of this skill as well, knowing where the cars are going to be after big accidents, knowing how the AI reacts and how the AI sorts itself, so you can basically line up the hits properly. Can't tell you the amount of times I thought I was going in to wreck someone only to miss them completely, drive into a wall and lose a load of speed just then. Even though this is my gold run, I can still see plenty of opportunities where I could have done things better, maybe even end up with a higher score. And this score that I've set is currently good enough for top 10 on the PS5 community, so I'm quite chuffed at that, considering, as I said, there's more luck than skill I find with these sort of things. There's obviously skill in keeping your speed up and getting yourself to the head of the queue, but then it just becomes a lot of luck in hoping that you can line up the hits properly, that get the opportunities to do that sort of stuff. Could be that you spend the entire time and everyone just wrecks themselves where you're not, so you basically do 6 laps without achieving anything. Entirely possible. Or you could get caught up in the carnage and you'll never get further than the mid pack, so you've only ever got usually a ×2 or a ×3 multiplier. So it's important to keep at it, and don't be worried if your score isn't too good coming into the final lap. As you can see, I managed to set a score that's already good enough for a gold, which is about, I think, 160,000, 150,000, 160,000 on the PlayStation 5. Already at 200,000. And then this is the point. It's lap 6. There's no point finishing here when all I'm after is score. And even that, this is a messy way of doing it. I could have, I always find finding a reverse with the manual gear is quite difficult, but turn myself around, get a few more hits, eventually get myself wrecked. Don't even need to finish. It's just whatever your score is by the time you either finish your 6 laps or by the time you're wrecked. And here's a few outtakes of me just completely messing up what I'm trying to do. So just keep at it. Good luck, diolch, and thank you for watching.